summer dances there, everything. And I think if
Does that have to do with
you
it?
did something with roads, because I never had a water
I know she's
problem.
wasting minutes.
And they have built the road up over the years that now when we get a heavy rain, it floods my basement. And I pump the water out and I pump it into your catch basin, which now goes right to Hillside Lake. So, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We only have time for a couple more, so can we just wait?
Okay, Nancy Muller, president of Fifth Road, been here 26 years. Was around when we did the Park District. First of all, the Emmeline Park was given to us as an example of what would happen to our lake. So now you're telling us developers, but it was told to us it was going to be part of the Park District. The other clarification, like, I believe our lake is spring-fed. Can somebody confirm that it's not just runoff, that it is a spring-fed lake?
No, that is correct. There are springs under the lake, but what I was saying about the runoff is that it's in a lower basin and all of the runoff runs into the lake. So it's a problem that needs to be looked at as part of any lake project.
Thank you. The prices that you quoted us today, does that include the treatment of the stormwater, which you just told us belongs to the highway department?
I think what the difference is that the pipes in the road are maintained by the highway department.
But the treatment of that
But
water...
let me say this, no, if that's true, Rich, I would think we would break that out as part of our stormwater system.
So the quotes that you're quoting us here includes creating whatever storm treatment is, so that it might be actually less to the house of the
It
homeowners?
includes trying to do something with the discharge from the pipe. Back when those pipes were installed, the original system, there wasn't any treatment done. That predated any type of treatment.
But I'm talking about what you're talking about now, and you're talking like this, if we go to this modified version with those green areas, you're talking about storm treatment. Is that included in the quote of the $1.25?
Yes, yeah, because...
And some of that money,
Well, let me
as
just say,
John
but
said.
you have a very good point there, and that should be taken out. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you. My next question is next steps, because I got the impression from the presentation that the survey was coming out and that was our decision. But then the lawyer mentioned something about the fact that that's going to go down one path and then that opens up the whole public hearing. So I think we all need clarification as to what the purpose of tonight's meeting is, what the survey is going to be, the timeline, because we've all been down here against two different people sitting up there saying, here's what we're going to do, and then it just never gets through.
Well, the purpose of tonight's meeting is to give the information of what the engineers have come up with, to take into consideration and all the comments that have been made. But then the process would be the surveys to see if there's enough support in the community to at least go to the next step. The formal requirements on the law is the town board, the 5 members of the town board, only there's 3 here, but they would have to have a formal meeting, have a public hearing on the project that they were going to fund. Notice everybody in the Hillside Lake Park District to come in, take their comments, and then if the board determined that it was going to go forward, they would adopt a resolution, and based on the community's feeling, they could even have it set for a vote of the residents. Just like when the district was established, there was a vote of the community to establish the district. So anytime the town board wants to borrow money on behalf of the district, it can go to the vote of the people. So the process is informational meeting tonight. There may be either, I'm sure there'll be some refinement of the options based on the comments tonight. Then that would either be another meeting or a survey of the community. If the community says, yes, we'd like to further consider, say, this option, then the next step after that would be the formal process where the town board would hold a public hearing, give written notice of all that happens.
And what happens as a park district, decide we don't like any of the 3 that you've offered? Why is it do nothing and not an option to do further investigation? Are there other ideas here? I mean, is there possibility to take the lake totally? I know people looking at swimming, but a 10-acre lake, even a 26-acre lake, is not that very large for swimming. How many people actually swim in the lake today and not a pool?
We live in Hillside
And
Lake.
what kind of boating are we going to do? So if we can get better use out of a park, say like it's
not.
This is an information meeting, so I didn't think that we needed to have a stenographer here or anybody to report it. So
And that was my question, yes. And what exactly, Mr. Wood, do we need to do to get a stenographer here for our next meeting?
This is not, if it were the formal public hearing that I've described, at that public hearing, there would be a transcribed record. But this is an informational meeting. So I'm sure that, if there's going to be another informational meeting, that will be factored into the consideration.
Okay, so you're saying, because the last time we had a meeting, Mr. Hickman, you said that we did not have time to get a stenographer when you were asked that question. You said we didn't have time. Now, for this meeting, you obviously had plenty of notice. The first time you said you didn't have time, okay, it wasn't a public hearing then.
No, this is not.
So why can't we have a stenographer at a meeting? This is important to, I think, everyone.
This is also, our stenographer that takes our minutes to the town board doesn't do so in person. She typically does it off the television, which makes it a lot easier at the town hall when we have this kind of meeting.
Take it out of our tax.
Understood. I understand your point.
Hi, Dee DeMasso, been here for 30 years. Has anyone asked any of the realtors in the area what the prices of our house would improve or decline if we have a lake or don't have a lake? Has that been taken into consideration? And also, since we are putting on, if we do go for any of these, if we are putting our money into cleaning up the waterway, is there any tax write-offs that we can have since we're going to be going green or whatever? Is there any other way that we can get any of our money back since this has been going out for over 20 years, we've been paying taxes, and we really haven't been getting our services?
The only point I can make about a capital investment like this is if the tax is on your property tax. I can't speak for anybody else, but if you write off your property taxes, that would be written off, as part of your taxes during the year.
But no one has contacted any of the realtors in this area to see, well, what is the house, a $250,000 house, with a lake, without a lake, or a recreation area? I think that would behoove the town to do that for the sake of the people in Hillside Lake. Because we haven't really gotten all that much, considering we were supposed to be the oldest development in East Fishkill. You're letting your history kick everybody here in the rear end by not taking care of us properly. We might not be the $100 million house. We're your regular average American people who are living in this lake, and maybe only those 75 people who first had these houses when that nice man walked off the paces. But we don't have it in our deed that we own that lake or are responsible for that lake, and we're turning to you as the town, as the proper authorities, to lead us so that we can get the best bang for our buck, for our dollars here in our home, and to improve our town.
Okay, thank you.
Real quick comment. My name is Robert Grasso. I live in Hillside Lake. Question that this woman just asked regarding the real estate information. I think this is information that the board members should inquire about, being our representatives of the lake, and have information and input to give to us. That's where they lack.
That's it?
That was a lot of good comments.
That was it? I don't know.
I'll let her sound everybody.
For him, that was it?